This is me attempting to catch a Galarian bird. Now what if I told you that there are methods you can do in Pokemon Go to stop this from happening every single time you encounter a Galarian bird? And in this video we're going to break down everything you need to know about Galarian birds, how to find them easier, how to catch them easier, and even how to hunt for the shiny variants, because they are in the game now. So starting off nice and simple, what are Galarian birds? Well, Galarian birds, as the name suggests, are the Galarian variations of the original Kanto legendary birds Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Different stats, different typings, and have cooler designs. They were originally introduced in Pokemon Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra DLC, and were then later introduced into Pokemon Go in July 2022. This also came with the introduction of the Daily Incense, which is a 15-minute incense you can use once per day for free. Now, the odds of finding a Galarian bird are very low, especially given the amount of time you have to find one. So how do we increase our chances of finding one as much as possible? In my opinion, windy weather is the best time to use your daily incense because you have a slightly higher chance to encounter the Galarian birds. Remember, there are 3 of them, and they all have the flying type because, well, they're birds, which means you are statistically more likely to get a Galarian bird encounter when using the daily incense during windy weather. If you're after Zapdos, you want to go for cloudy weather, Moltres foggy, and Articuno still remains at windy because both psychic and flying types are boosted by windy weather. So you encounter a Galarian bird. What's next? Well, firstly, I recommend you use a Golden Raspberry, Black Kyurem, and White Kyurem's adventure effects to further increase your catch rate. If you want to guarantee a Galarian bird capture, if you have a Master Ball in your bag, it could be worth using that, especially if you don't intend on using it on anything else. In October 2024, the Galarian birds then had their shiny release, with the same odds as that in a raid battle of 1 in 20, meaning every Galarian bird you encounter will have a 5% chance of being a shiny. The good news is that, well, they don't run from you because at the end of the day, shinies in the wild do not run from you. It doesn't matter which ones they are, even if they are legendaries. However, the bad news is that the catch rate is still the same. Unlike a shiny legendary from a raid battle, the Galarian birds shinies are not a guaranteed capture, meaning when you encounter a shiny Galarian bird, you could realistically be there for like 20 minutes just hurling Ultra Balls at the Pokemon and still not be able to catch it. There are a couple of scares that can happen when you're encountering these shiny Galarian birds. Number 1, the game glitches, you lose the encounter because you have to force a restart. The game could also crash, causing the same issue, you restart the game, and then sometimes the game would just completely freeze, again, forcing you to restart. There is also another issue where you just completely run out of Pokeballs and then you're kind of screwed, and to get more Ultra Balls you would have to go out of the encounter, and by the time you run out of Pokeballs the encounter is already gone. So there are a couple things to note about the shiny Galarian bird encounters. Be mindful when you are hunting for these because these scares can and sometimes will happen, but that's not to discourage you from going after them. If you also want more opportunities to encounter Galarian birds per day, then it could also be worth using Dialga Origin's Roar of Time adventure effect, which will pause the timer on your premium items for 6 minutes per use. Doing this on a daily incense gives you more opportunities and more potential encounters with these Galarian birds, giving you a better chance of encountering the shinies that I know everybody wants. During special events like the Wild Area, we have Safari Balls that get added into Pokemon Go. These significantly increase the catch rate to the point where the ring on the Galarian birds are no longer red. Anyways, how many Galarian birds do you guys have? Me personally, I have 4. One of them is a shiny Articuno. Let me know how many you have though, because I'm kind of curious how many most people have. Thank you all for watching as always, and I will see you all in the next video soon.